Welcome to Chillin' and Spillin' Droppin' Drinks. So when I was digging there, I found that box with those old condoms, and it was just so, memory lane, dude.
But I still don't understand. Why would you keep them?
Dude, those were the condoms that broke to make my kids. You keep them.
You keep them.
You keep them.
That's disgusting.
They were a little crusty. They were kind of falling apart.
I bet.
But you keep them. It's like a rose from prom, right? You put that in your yearbook, and you keep it forever.
Did you get a rose for prom?
No, I didn't. He stood me up.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
What a dick.
Damn, asshole.
Fucking dickhead.
That's a long time to keep nasty-ass condoms, dude.
It's okay.
That's a long time, and I still don't understand, take hoarders, for instance, how much they keep and for how long.
They
it's
love
why?
shit. They love that shit.
Just any shit. They just keep it.
It doesn't matter. It could be your shit. They don't give a shit. Dude, they're walking around looking at toilets like, oh my God, that looks shaped weird. I need to keep that.
I like the way that one
Let me
looks.
get a Ziploc bag and fucking pick it up like I'm picking up shit, from my dog, and I'm going to keep that forever.
And they don't even need it. They just keep taking it.
They just want it.
They just want it for nothing. And they come home to a house that's full of shit already, and they just keep adding to it.
Yeah.
It's
They're
crazy.
sleeping on the couch because their bed's filled with, newspapers and shit.
Yeah, it's not even for, a valid reason, like marriage. I sleep on the couch because I'm married. They do it because they have too much shit in their room. It's crazy.
I never got the newspaper thing.
Oh, newspapers.
That's fucking weird.
Why keep so many newspapers?
And why, we're fucking 2021 here.
We are.
And then you go to the bed and you look and it's like, oh, look at that, 1947.
Why?
Can't even read the fucking print, right? It's all worn and shit.
All nasty.
And it's not even something important. It's not it's oh, this was a newspaper on the day D-Day happening. No, it's none of that bullshit.
It's a regular Tuesday.
Yeah, it's a Tuesday from a town that you never even lived in.
But it's paper, Joe.
It's a newspaper.
It's a newspaper, and I need it.
I need it. I got crosswords. I got all these crosswords I got to do.
It's so bad. It's so stupid. Newspapers.
I don't get the thing. I don't get the allure. What are you doing? Making paper mache? Is that going to be your thing?
Dude, if it is, you have enough paper to do a lot of that shit.
Of course, if it is, you wouldn't have all that newspaper.
No, because it'd be
fucking used. There'd be piñatas everywhere you're selling them, right?
Oh, they're sitting on a gold mine.
But they're not using it.
Idiots.
They could be making tons of fucking things with that paper mache.
Tons of it.
Tons of
They
shit.
don't even realize it. But no, it's in boxes stacked on the bed.
It's in boxes. Along with the magazines from, 1942.
No
Look
shit.
magazine and shit. Things that don't even exist now. Like, oh my God, look, I got the last copy.
And do you think they actually go back and look at them?
You
do you
know
think
they
they're
don't.
They're like, oh, let me see what happened in 1962. No. There's too much shit. They can't even find the newspapers because they're buried under something else.
Yep. It'd be like, look, I got a copy of Maxim. Copy of Mad, those don't exist anymore.
They don't. It's gone.
Yeah, it's crazy. Why keep that shit? What joy is it bringing to your life?
None.
Knowing
It's
that
just taking up space.
It's taking up space.
And you know what? They don't value space at all.
Oh, fuck no.
They don't need
give
it.
a shit.
They just need not even a walkway. I think some crawl over shit to get somewhere.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. They got to keep that shit.
And all the clothes and shit just piled all over. Just boom, boom, boom. Bunch of clothes. And they go to a garage sale and they're like, oh, I want this shirt. I don't have this beige. I want this. And they bring it home.
Or worse, it's one of those where it's like, oh my God, I remember this shirt from when I was 4. And
It's
I
great.
always wanted it. I'm going to buy it.
I told my mommy and daddy I wanted it, and they never got it for me.
They never got it for me. Never mind that it doesn't fit me. Never mind that 15 other kids have worn it, and you can barely see what it says. I got to hold it a certain way. I got to hold it a certain way, and it has the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles on it, right? I got to have it.
I have to.
to.
But then where does it end up? On the bed covering up the newspaper.
Exactly. Along with the shoes, right?
Oh, God, shoes. Don't even get me started.
I have these Michael Jordans that came out, 1997
I think they're
or
just
whatever.
referred to Jordans.
I'm sorry.
They don't use the full name.
But then they weren't called Jordans.
Air Jordan.
They were called Air Jordans or Michael Air Jordans.
That's true.
They weren't always called just Jordans.
Don't we only have 2 feet? Why do you need 30 sets of shoes?
Okay, I'm going to shut up.
You better not have 30 sets of shoes.
I don't have 30, but I have a decent amount of shoes.
Yeah, but they're not taking up space
at least
here.
7.
They're 7?
Yeah, I have at least 7 pairs of shoes.
Damn, I may have 4 at max.
I have 7 I regularly use. I have like another like 4 that I don't normally use, but they're like on occasion.
They're the occasional shoes.
Yeah, they're the occasional shoes.
And then I always bitch at Mrs. Randy for all her shoes. And then we're going to a wedding in August, and she's like, "Randy, you don't have any black dress shoes."
You don't
and
have
I'm like,
black dress shoes?
No, I don't. I don't have any.
I got mine in a box, dude, just like all nice and neat. I've worn them like 4 or 5 times. They're fucking in that box nice and neat.
You know what I wore to my wedding?
What?
My wedding? You'll never guess. My ROTC shoes from high school.
Dude, no.
Yes, that's what I rocked at our wedding.
Horrible.
They were shiny.
I bet they were.
I mean, shoes is just a thing. What's something else that's like normal that hoarders,
Old medications, dude. You know you like had a surgery, 15 years ago.
But you kept it.
And you kept that bottle with like 3 pills in there, This was some good shit. You can't read what it was anymore, All I got is oxen at the back, I don't know if it's naproxen. I don't know if it's,
It's a guessing game.
Hydrocortisone. I don't know.
You don't know.
It could be anything.
And you forget over 15 years.
You want to take it? Take it.
I mean,
and then
I guess
you're
if
like,
you offer.
oh, I got to take it. Okay.
Or you take it just because you don't remember what it did to you. So you're like, was this one good?
Oh, man. And then you write on there, bad trip.
Bad trip.
Whoa.
Not just discard them, get rid of them. No, you have to keep them around.
No, it's like blankets, too. Everybody has like thousands and thousands of blankets.
Okay, we live in
house.
South Texas, and we have thousands of blankets. It's like, why do you have so many blankets?
I blame Christmas.
Christmas? Because that's
I
what you
blame Christmas because every Christmas they got those fleeces in Walmart that you can fucking buy for like $4.
Yeah.
And they're nice. They feel real pretty. They're so, they feel good.
They feel pretty or they look pretty?
Well, they look pretty and they feel amazing.
Nice, yeah.
They look, amazing. Not nice. Amazing.
Sorry.
It feels like 2 titties are just hugging you.
Ooh, that feels nice.
Right? But your whole body. It's like 2 titties just wrapped around your whole body.
Oh, wow.
And they're just hugging you until you come from joy.
It's like you're a midget wrapped up in...
Exactly. It's like you're a midget wrapped up in the biggest
triple
boobs.
D's or some shit.
I mean, that's fucking amazing.
And people usually get those for gifts for people, too. Like, we get blankets like every fucking year.
Yeah, so Christmas happens, and you buy your blanket that, oh, my God, I love this print. And then Christmas Day, you open up a gift, and you're like, oh, look, I got another blanket.
Another blanket.
Different print, but another blanket. And then you go to somebody else's house. Odds are somebody in the family is bringing home at least 2 blankets.
My kids get them, too. It's like, oh, my God, we have so many, and we live in South Texas.
Now here you are with 14 more fleeces from the Christmas just this year, and you're like, oh, stack them on the 14 from last year.
But yeah, you don't get rid of the other ones, right? You
keep
them.
No, you keep stacking on top.
Because as I'm told, we'll never know when we need a lot of blankets.
Yeah, we'll never know.
I guess I have to move up north. I have to move back up north, and then I can...
That's what it is, dude. You got to move up north. You got to get over there, so that way you can use these blankets. Because they ain't getting fucking used here. God, you know what we should do with these blankets?
What should we do?
Hand them out to homeless people.
No, that's a bad idea.
What? Why?
That's helping the cause.
I mean, I don't see it as helping the cause. I see it more like...
If you continue to help them and provide them with stuff, then there's more people that are okay being homeless. They're fed. They're blanketed. They're...
Blanketed.
Yes.
I mean, I see it as giving them a home. Because now they have a blanket they can put over their trash can to make a little tarp, and they can sleep under it. Damn well they're not using it as a blanket because it's fucking hot here.
Yeah, it's hot. You're not going to use a blanket.
It's cold like 2 days out of the year.
Sometimes 3.
Maybe 3.
Sometimes.
Except 2020, right? Where it got down to like 20 degrees for like a week. Yeah, it was fucking cold this year. Never has that happened.
I'm glad I had blankets.
I'm glad I used all 14 of my blankets.
And like speaking of like clothes and shoes and blankets, you know what that sounds like?
What?
It's a fucking woman thing. If you're a single man and you're out there, you don't have 14 blankets. You don't have 20 shoes. No, it's a woman thing.
It is a woman thing. That's the whole reason everybody has baby clothes in their fucking closets.
Oh, that's true, because guys are like, let's get rid of them.
Yeah, we're like, fucking throw them away. So,
I thought you meant like get rid of them like the clothes and the babies. Like, or your kids. You're like,
well, I meant throw the babies out.
Oh, yeah.
You treat it like that woman that had the baby and threw it out the window, That's what you do.
That was funny.
That's what you do. Or, I mean, I'm just saying, you put the baby in the fucking tub, and then when the cops come, you're like crying because I fell asleep next to the tub. I didn't realize that the baby fell in.
Because that's where people fall asleep all the time, is next to the tub.
Well, if it's 3 a.m. and you're so fucking exhausted from fucking raising a baby.
See, nobody talks about the stress the babies put you under.
You see, you just have to be convincing in court.
That's true. And then you hang on to those clothes as, like you remember the baby.
Yeah, I'm sure Casey Anthony has some clothes left over somewhere.
Yeah, but not kids.
No, not kids. Definitely not. They're fucking long.
They're gone.
Hey, but she wants to be a mother again.
I want to be a millionaire.
Kudos to the dude that's going to try.
That's brave.
That's fucking brave.
Or smart.
No, it's not. Well, I mean, if you want the kid for only 5 years, maybe.
No, if you want the joy of not pulling out and just putting them in, but without the threat of actually raising kids, she's probably the one you go with.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you're going to have the kid for only like 4 or 5 years.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Where's she at now?
But at 4 or 5, don't you want to see the kid kind of get raised? Like you put all that work in up to that point. I think if you kill the kid, it's got to be like year 1.
Way before you know like what they're developing to be.
Because after that, like you've put in too much work.
You've invested in that kid.
Yeah, you're invested in that fucking kid.
One's a cutoff.
Yeah, one's the cutoff. If you don't kill your kid by 1...
Yeah, once they survive to 1, then you have to keep them.
Look, if you don't kill your kid by 1, you're a psycho.
I mean, think about it. You actually have a year and 9 months to kill your kid.
Ah, you're right.
So you got...
And in the first 4 months, it's legal.
It's legal. It's okay.
Oh, God. Let's go back to hoarding.
Okay.
What would you find weird? Like, if you look at a house, somebody that, died and he's a hoarder, what would be weird to find? Besides the mummified remains of your baby.
That would be freaky.
That would be fucking weird.
Would be
Could
wrong.
you imagine,
That's where little Billy ended up.
No. Could you imagine, grandma's dead. We inherited the house. We have to clean the fucking thing out. And you walk in, and that's when you find grandma's a hoarder. And then you go down in the basement as you're going through shit, and all you find is, mason jars of, fetuses in there.
Oh, that's disgusting. Oh, my God.
Could you imagine that? What do you do there?
I would have so many questions for Grandma, but now she's dead, and I can't ask her.
What do you do there? That's fucking crazy.
I think you have to keep them, right? Like they're handed down generation to
throw
generation.
Them out.
No, you have to keep them. She left them.
What if it's you keep them, but you have to add one?
And that could be a rule that's written in the will or something. It's like an heirloom, right? Isn't that what you hand down generation?
No, you're not handing down a mummified baby. That's not what you do. You could.
How many people do you know have a mummified fetus?
None.
See? Could be the only person with one.
That is a great conversation starter. So, I got my brother downstairs. He's mummified. You want to check it out?
See? Right then. Intrigued.
What?
Or scared.
Scared.
I gotta go.
Scared is the right word, and then cops getting involved is the next word.
That's the next step.
That's the next step, dude. I think if I had to think about crazy shit that you would find, I guarantee you're finding mason jars, but it's like toe jam or sperm, fingernails. It's like shit like that.
So mason jars is the common thing.
Oh, mason jars
That's
is
what
the
they were
common
made
denominator.
for.
Yeah, that's what they're made for.
Toenails.
To put gross and disgusting
Who
shit.
hoards toenails? Toe jam? Blah. I mean, sperm, maybe you want to keep some around.
What? No, you don't.
It's the same as the baby fetus.
You will not convince me that keeping sperm in a mason jar is a thing. You don't fucking do it.
That's your dead babies.
Oh, my God.
Some keep fetuses, some keep the sperm.
You do know the best slip and slide for fucking babies is your mouth.
Oh, my God. Wee! Gulp.
I mean, I don't think she's saying we, but you are.
Definitely.
Wee!
I think next time a chick spits out, you should be like, hey, those are my kids.
Hey, those kids were enjoying that water slide.
You can't just spit them out like that. What
Here
the fuck?
I am sending those kids to the water park, and you're just fucking, you're grounding them.
God.
Look, you grounded them. You spit them on the floor.
If this is how you're going to behave before you actually give birth, fuck it. I want out.
So what do you call it when two girls are sharing, sperm? Like they're kissing and everything? Is that like moving from one water park to the next?
I think so. I think it could be. Gross.
Oh, my God. Mason jars.
Mason jars.
Mason jars, you're going to find them in a hoarder's house.
I think, have you heard of birthday cake? Like the people that actually keep
No,
like the...
what's birthday cake?
You don't know what birthday... Okay,
what
when you
is
have a
that?
birthday, there's a cake and there's candles.
Oh, wow. Oh, I didn't know
You never got
that.
one?
Do you blow the candles out?
Oh, you have to blow.
Or is it like you're waiting for the cake to explode when the candles reach the bottom?
Either way.
Look, I'm fucking with you. I know what fucking birthday cake is, goddammit.
No, but I'm talking about the ones that like cut the slice, like it's your kid's first birthday. And they cut that slice and they put it in the fucking freezer and they mark it like 1987.
And when do they eat it? Because I know, like with weddings, you're supposed to keep like so much of the cake or whatever for like to eat for their first year anniversary or some bullshit
How
like that.
disgusting.
I don't know, man. That's a thing. Some people do it.
I don't remember if we did that. I don't think so.
Damn.
But cake, could you imagine if you have like 5 kids and you have 5 slices of cake in your freezer?
Yeah, but you didn't answer my question. When do you eat it? Do you never eat it? You just save it
You
for
would
all
never
eternity?
eat it. Yeah, you would just save it. You can't eat it.
So you're going to save a piece of nasty cake in your freezer. Do you know, if you think about that, eventually you're not going to have any freezer space.
That's what I'm saying.
Eventually you're going to have 47 fucking plates of fucking cake in the...
Well, I think you stop at a certain age, right? Like, I think you keep
Do
like the
you?
first... I think you should only keep the first birthday cake. You don't need year number 2, 3, 4.
If you're a hoarder...
You need them all.
You need them all. It's like collecting cards when you're a Pokemon collector, right?
You just keep
You
going.
need them all, even though there's 945,000
Million.
fucking cards, right? You keep going.
Hey, eventually, though, you'll have a full cake. The more slices you get, then you'll have a
If you
complete
think about
cake.
it, you've already got a whole bunch of full cakes.
That's true.
Geez, now I want to find a freezer filled with cake slices. Think about that. How cool would that be? Like, you inherit somebody's house and you find a deep freeze with nothing but cake slices.
Do you eat them?
I think you just let them melt and then stick your feet in them.
And create an OnlyFans.
And create an OnlyFans.
Make some money.
Baby's first birthday. You're just like, and you name it what it said on the fucking wrapper of the cake, you know? Dylan's 7th birthday.
It just disturbs me that some guys on the other side of that video jerking off to that.
God, I never thought of that.
Just over there.
I never thought of a dude just, yanking the crank while he's watching you step in cake.
Yeah, not my thing.
But if you're stepping in cake, don't you hope it's like a woman, finger banging herself, not a dude?
I'm not getting off on anybody.
But no, I'm not saying you. I'm saying if you're stepping in cake,
Mm-hmm.
you're a dude.
Oh, yeah. I would
Don't
rather
you
have
would-
a woman sitting there, but no woman's going to do that.
Are you sure you would rather have a woman? Because you right away talked about a dude watching you step in cake. I mean, you dug that hole.
I did.
You really did.
You know what? Having a guy, it's kind of like a gay guy that comes up to you and says, hey, you're cute. That's a compliment. More so than another hot
Yeah,
girl
but
that
you
says,
don't
you're
take
cute.
him home.
Well, no, you just stay at a hotel. You don't take him home. God, that's a one-night thing. You don't let him know where you live.
Oh, my God. You don't take him home. That's how you catch the gay.
That's exactly how.
That's how you fucking
You
Randy.
take him home
What am I
and
going
it's
to do with you,
over.
Randy? Okay, so given all the bullshit, whatever we've said about fucking hoarders, let's get back to it.
Hoarding's horrible. Like, I just think it's like...
Dude, that's horrible. Like, it's horrible. Next,
It
you're going to
is.
say shoot him.
I mean, at some point you have to. When trash is
Fuck.
falling out of their house, you got to do something. But you know who
No,
the victims
fuck
are?
you.
It's not the hoarder that's the victim.
Who's the victim then?
After they die, it's their kids that have to go in there and clean that shit up.
You're fucking right.
Think of everything that they
Think
have
of
to
those
do
poor fucking kids.
just to get everything out of there and how much junk they're going to go through.
Dude, there's going to be tons of shit. There's going to be shit in mason jars.
There's going to be everything in mason jars, every fluid.
But it'd be fucking cool, like, to go through a house and find out, like, whoever you're, like it's grandma, grandpa, mom, dad, whatever, and you find out they're like a serial killer. Like,
You
they
think-
got a whole bunch of mason jars with, like, tongues.
See, that's
And,
even
and
creepier
then on
than
the side,
fetus.
it just has like a last name and a date. And you're just like, oh, my God. Matthews, October 4th, 1985.
I would
And you're
go
just like,
Google that last name and that date and find out if there's a missing person.
I mean, how crazy would that be? Matthews and Stevens and Smith and Quintanilla. And you're just like, oh, my God.
That's
and all the
nuts.
dates are like, the same year. And then it stops for like 10 years. And then it comes
goes
back up again. And you're just like.
Every decade.
And it's just tongues, right?
In 1 year, it's just tongues or all together?
No, like
every
all
10
together,
years
it's just tongues.
Wow, he was obsessed with...
Like there's just cutting the
Tongues.
tongue out. Like that's his trophy that he's keeping, right? He's just cutting the tongue out,
And I bet when they were fresh, he would sit there and just like French kiss it.
They were calling the tongue slayer, I mean, they're still kind of fresh if they're in formaldehyde in a jar. You just, you got to stomach the formaldehyde taste,
Do you think they do that? Just sit there and like tongue each other?
Wasn't there a serial killer that was like keeping the skulls of his victims and fucking them to the point
You
to
gotta
where
skull fuck something.
no, but to the point to where there wasn't even skin left. It was literally just a fucking skull,
Just bone.
and he was
Ugh.
skull fucking, remembering the time that he killed the fucking person. Like,
Sick people.
and I say person because it wasn't just women; it was men too.
Oh, I'm sure it was both.
So that's some crazy shit.
That's nasty.
But I think it'd be interesting to fucking, have a hoarder family member and you clean up that house. It'd be very interesting.
I think so because
The things you would find.
Yes, you never know.
Opens up a dark past,
I think like the top layers will be normal shit, but then you dig deeper, and that's where you get into the
that's
nasty
where you
shit.
find the shit that you're like, oh God, Grandpa.
Oh, you dirty boy.
So we're gonna wrap this up, Randy. But before we do, I have to ask this question because it's been bugging me for quite a few minutes now.
What?
You're a hoarder.
I'm not.
And no, I'm saying like,
Yeah,
you're
I
a
got you,
hoarder.
I got you.
I'm a hoarder. We're dying in a few days. We know we're going to die.
Okay.
What do you purposely leave in your house for your kids to find?
Wow.
Like something like you're fucking with them and you're going to purposely leave this
Like I want to fuck their
like
life
you want to
up.
fuck
Like,
their day up, their life up, however far you want to take it.
oh my
What
God.
do you leave behind?
Okay, so I have 3 boys, right?
Okay.
I think I would want to fuck them up with like whoever they marry, right? Their spouse.
Okay.
I want to get a blow-up doll that looks just like their spouse.
Like all 3 of them?
I mean, if
Or
I could,
whoever's married.
whoever's married. Let's go
Okay.
that way, right? Whoever's married at that time, their spouse is hot, right? 'Cause they're gonna marry a pretty one.
Okay, sure.
They gotta do better than dad.
Whoa.
So
Mrs. Randy is under the bus.
I want it to look just like their spouse, and when they find it, every hole is gonna just be like unloaded on, just massive amounts of cum all over the face and the ears, up the nose and the mouth, up the butt, in the pussy, everything, just covered in cum.
Wow, that's pretty fucking sick. I like it though. Like I really fucking like it.
I think that would mess them up like pretty bad.
That's gonna mess you up.
And I think I would want them to think like,
But what
how
if,
long has dad been doing this?
but what if the brother takes it?
Oh, I don't know.
Like now you're like, oh God,
Oh boy.
I started some shit between them. Oh man.
Oh shit. How about you? What would you be like to fuck somebody up? What would you
Okay,
leave?
okay. So if it's my kids, I know what I would do to fuck with them. I am going to find a bunch of pictures. Like I'm going to Walmart. I'm buying picture frames with the pictures of the people.
Oh, just the regular people
Yeah.
that are on there?
I'm scanning them in. I'm putting me in those scenarios with them,
Okay.
and I'm turning it over and I'm writing on the back.
What are you writing?
Like me and my daughter Susan.
What?
And then put a year. Like shit like that. Like just a whole bunch of shit, and then get a picture of me and this woman, and have a friend that's a woman write. Me and Gabriel.
What
And
the
put a
fuck?
year.
You are gonna do some damage.
Like I wanted to look like I had a whole nother life that I was hiding,
oh my
and
god.
I really didn't. But
It's all fake.
all fucking fake. But could
That's
you
gonna
imagine?
scar them, Joe.
like that would be so.
and they
fucking
can't even
great.
ask you about it because you're gone.
That's the best thing.
They're gonna
hell,
go
even,
on thinking that you had a whole nother life.
even doctor some fake fucking birth certificates and shit.
Oh my god.
So great.
Another marriage license over here.
So fucking great for Gabriel Smith or something like that.
God, you're horrible.
That is fucking perfect. I mean, I could think of some worse ones, but I thought that was pretty up there.
that was good. That's mentally going to fuck them up. I mean, I think with the doll, you could just throw it away and just forget about it.
I don't think you do though.
You think you keep it?
Like no, I don't think you throw it away and forget. Of course you throw it away, but I don't think you forget. I think you go home like my dad was fucking that doll, thinking of my spouse the whole time. And you know what makes it even crazier with that doll one is if you don't even have a doll that looks like her, you just like print out a picture of her face and put it on the doll.
That would be good too. But could you imagine if you throw it out like your son, it's a spouse, he throws it out like dad was a creep, throws it out, and then one of the brothers comes like, oh, I like your spouse too. Go dig it up.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. You know, another one that I think would really just fuck with people would be directions to a hidden treasure.
Ooh, okay. Directions to a hidden treasure.
Yeah, like just make like a map, something to kind of entice that it's treasure. Don't write treasure because nobody's gonna fucking go look for. Oh, treasure! Look, I found a treasure map. They're gonna think you're fucking psychotic.
The answers to all your questions.
Just
are
no,
here.
just like no one can know. That's what you put
Or
on it.
tell nobody.
Tell nobody. No one can know. Something like that.
Yeah.
Something ominous and like, what is this? And then they follow the map. They find where to dig. They dig up the fucking spot, and they find the bones
What the fuck?
of
Bones
somebody. And they're fake bones, right? They're not real, but
they look real.
They
and
look
you're going to
real.
think they're real.
and then there's a note like in this bag of bones, and it says, "My lost son Daniel."
Oh, shit.
Yo.
Oh, my God. That'd be true. Follow these directions out the back door. Take 5 steps forward, 3 right. Dig there. And they find bones of your long-lost son, Daniel.
Like, that would really fuck somebody up.
Jesus.
I want to do that now.
You better get busy.
I'm putting that in a will. Fuck. That's fucking good.
That is crazy. Man, I think the ultimate betrayal that, like, personally Mrs. Randy could do to me is have that same treasure, but I dig it up, and inside is a note that says, "And your son is your brother's."
Oh,
that would just kill me.
Do you put her in that hole?
Definitely. She's going in.
You put her in that
she's
fucking
going
hole.
in. She's
like,
done.
Like she's in the hole now.
That's it.
You're not getting out. You're fucking
Nope.
dead. Like, that's fuck.
My brother better run.
God. Fuck yeah, dude. Well, guys, I hope you had fun. Real quick, though, Adrian, listener Adrian, happy birthday, bro.
Happy birthday.
Man, great. Love it. Keep listening, dude. Later, guys.
Laters.